Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cowboys will move toward and we'll get started.
Boy.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You're going to get one of them.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to
You're
be able
going to
to
get that.
find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is a rhythm timing throw. If they're in zone defense behind, you sometimes you got to wait for that second window to open up before you throw this slant. But not being on the same page, defense breaking on the football, that wasn't a great play by this offense.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
Oh, we're going to get one of them.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that baby out.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. He'll have enough
That's
for the
3.
first down, and they
That's
stop
3.
him at the 45.
That is 3.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That's 3.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the first drive ends with a pick.
Thank you.
He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here on the offside penalty. It's 1st and 5.
He's
Down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Mama, dead money. That's there from overturned truck for taking care. Look at the money on the tray.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space, it's Fields. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Let's
With the
go,
extra
let's go.
point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's
Oh,
scoring time
TMZ
for
got
only
him.
6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
But she wish she had.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the
let's
end
go.
zone was not a good one. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
They care more about money than everything else.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair.
They don't have no problem with us.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and
Why would you
10.
want to put this in? You could have called the game boy. So I don't want to hear your
From the
language.
gun again.
You
Looking
are not
for
afraid to do
this junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Right down the middle.
Give me that.
Intercepted a first half
Oh, my
turnover
goodness.
to swing
Look like
momentum.
they said.
He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot
Look
in
like
getting
they
the
said. I
football.
ain't thinking like that she said,
And this
the
linebacker
horrible
is
thing
all
is
over the field in run
that
support. When
monkey
they throw
probably
the
was in
football, though,
contact
man,
with
does he
other
have great
animals
vision. And
while
he breaks on the
it was
football. Look at him
moving.
using the
That
hands.
mama
He
did
had
right
2 a
there.
week
Oh,
ago.
that's
Throw in
it.
another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Yeah, I know a man thinking Greg Brown ex-wife, and
They'll mark
put
it
that
down
on
at
there.
the 28.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, they block it. He's got the ball, and it's live. Hits the crease. The 20. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougar. Looking for the time with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Running to Green. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll keep it on the sneak.
1st and goal, Oklahoma State.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards in the lead.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd and 1 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz, and they get the sack.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hill. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
closest between them and the sticks here on second down. A designed run for the quarterback. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Finds his man, it's Summers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the catch, it's Summers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Fourth down coming up.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in, it's Summers. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The snap sets up to throw. Still looking on the move. And he's got it inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Handoff to the single running back. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And don't forget, they've already had a field goal block. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Well, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Moving out of the pocket. Got it behind the line. It's Fields. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They try to get it outside on the left. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. the Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Might as well stick with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, going to the air. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. The running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. On the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting.
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Great job by the back on the option. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
On the ground, it's Hicks.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Cowboys come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Really good job by this defense, man. Fourth down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on fourth down.
dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20th and 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
Sends it back in motion. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
He'll ride his man on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.